Hello, so I'm about to record I am recording the first workout that I did with my grandparents 3 days ago. It will take us approximately 20-25 minutes, who knows. All you need is 2 tins, or hand weights if you want, and a chair. With all the exercises, you can do them either standing or sitting. My grandma does them sitting and my granddad does all of them standing. So yeah, hopefully there's a bit for everyone. Also, bear with me because my timing is horrendous, but we'll try and stick to about 30 seconds per exercise. Cool, let's get started. So to get warmed up, all you're gonna do is start with a lumbar roll down. So hands on the front of your thighs, starting with the head, coming all the way down, just as far as you're comfortable. And at the bottom, you're going to take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, sink a little bit further. And again, breathe up, and sink a little bit further down. And then slowly, leaving the neck to the last bit, rolling all the way up. Okay, the next bit we're going to do some neck mobility, so looking over the shoulders. And again, you can do this seated if you want. And then a gentle neck roll as well. And then the other side. Good. Okay, from here, hands on your shoulders, circling the shoulders back. Again, you can do this seated or standing. And forward. I said with all of these you can tweak them to doing what feels right for you. And from here, bring in the arms. There's lots of clicking happening in my shoulders. No idea why. And coming all the way back. Perfect. From here, again, if you need a bit of support, you can hold onto the chair, but we're just gonna swing the leg. If you want to do it freestanding, you can. Trying to make sure the movement comes just from the hip rather than letting your whole back come into it. Nice and gently. And the other side, so holding on if you need to. Might be only doing a little bit of a swing. Or you might want to push it a little bit further. And back to the other side again. Back around again. Okay, so we're moving on to our first exercise now. So that's the warm-up done. With the way that we're going to work it, we're going to alternate between two exercises. So get one set done, then the other one, and then come back again. Do that twice, and then move on to the next exercise. So our first two exercises. First of all, grabbing your tins of, well, what we've got, beans and tomatoes. My grandparents use custard. My grandma was concerned that it would curdle with all the shaking, but who knows, whatever you can find, or nothing if you don't need to, or water bottles. First one, said either seated or standing, holding the tins. We're going to do 30 seconds of pushing above your head. If you're doing it with a partner, what they're going to be doing is, they're not going to need the tins, they're going to be doing their chair squats. Okay, but we're going to do it as if it's just one person doing it. So we've got 30 seconds getting into position, either standing or sitting, and we're going to do our overhead press. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1, off we go. And you can dictate the speed you want to do it at, not a problem. It's actually surprisingly achy. Good, okay. Popping your weights down. And again, if you want, you can do them freestanding. Slight knee bends, or if you want to hold on to something, we're going to do 30 seconds of squat. And off we go. I said it's quite nice if you're doing it with someone. You can alternate between who does the exercise. If you can, trying to get your hips back before we come back up again. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and back to our overhead press again. So once we're seated, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Again, you go the speed that you want. You do it standing or sitting. It's all about just getting moving, really. Good, okay, popping the weights down. Last one, again, either using the back of the chair or doing it freestanding. And again, you choose the depth. We're going to do our squats in 3, 2, 1, off we go. And obviously if you need to pause the video as you do the transitions, that's fine, but hopefully keeping everything nearby to you makes it a little bit easier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest there. Perfect. So having a little 30-second break, that's our first superset done. We now have another doubles thing to do. So our 2 exercises. First one is we're going to do what we call a wall press up. So basically leaning against the wall from here, bending the elbows and pushing back up again. So side on, pushing, back up again. The further away you have your feet, the harder it is. The closer, the easier. So that's the first one, 30 seconds of wall press ups. The second one is your calf raises. So holding onto the back of the chair, coming up onto your tiptoes and back down again. If that's too easy, you can do it single leg. If it's too hard, you can sit down on your chair, put the weights onto your knees and come up onto your toes. So we're going to start with the wall press ups first. Again, 30 seconds, and then we're going to switch. So starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. And for this, any space is possible, whether it's a door or a wall. Halfway there. Three, 2, 1, and relax there. Right, moving on to the heel raises. So I said you can either do them standing, or you can do them in sitting. I'm going to do the sitting version. So both my tins on top of my knees, and we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. I've actually been working out for 10 minutes already, which I think is quite impressive. We've got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. So popping your tins down, going back to the wall or cupboard space. So as I said, from here, if you want to challenge yourself, you can bring your feet a little bit further away. And we're going to do 30 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. And you go as fast or as slow as you want to. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest there. Okay, we're now going to go back to our heel raises. I'm going to do the other version now. So again, you can either do it sitting with the weights or coming up onto your tiptoes. And we're going to start in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, up we go. And so the aim of this, get your friends involved, send them a link. For my grandparents, it's been a nice way to pass the time inside, even though they can't get out into the gym, or very restricted to indoors. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest there. So that is our second part of the workout done. We are 13 minutes into it, which I think again is quite impressive. We're going on to our final superset. So we have again 2 exercises that can be done, the first one can be done sitting or standing. The next one is a supported one, so again, even if there's any back problems or knee problems, it's nice and well supported. So I'm going to show you the 2 exercises. Holding in the tins in your hand or your weights, you're going to go from side, really simple lateral raises up to halfway. And again, you can choose the speed of that. If you want to bring the heart rate up a little bit, you do it a bit quicker, but actually you take as much time as you need. You can either do it sitting, or nice and simple, or you can do it standing, whichever best suits your ability. That's the first exercise. And again, we're going to alternate. The second one is what we call a wall sit. So you're going to have your back against the wall, lean against it, wiggle your feet forward a little bit. Now, the further out you go, the more difficult, so you might be careful the first time. From here, you're going to slide down, and we're going to hold that position for 15 seconds. And I said, it might be that all the way down here is quite difficult, so you might just want to hold it in a partial squat, and that is still really good for getting those quad muscles working. So I'm going to start with the lateral raises. So everyone getting into position, wherever you are, on the sofa, at home. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Good, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest there. Okay, tins down, your stockpile tins down. We're going to move on to our wall sit. We're just doing 15 seconds because this one's quite challenging on the legs. And leaning back, and sliding down in position. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, off you go. My granddad made a mistake the first time of going far too low down and felt exactly how difficult this exercise can be. 3, 2, 1, and sliding back up. You can start to feel it immediately in the legs. Okay, picking up your tins. We're going to go back to our lateral raises. I'm going to do them in standing this time, again, just to show a different variation of how they can be done, but feel free to do them sitting. Weights by the side, 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds of your tins as well. Lateral raises, these ones are called. I could only get my granddad to understand it if I described it as flapping your wings, so flapping your wings, everybody. But only up to halfway. Good. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest there. Okay, heading back over to your wall space. Feet shoveling out a little bit. We're going to go in 5 seconds, again sinking down as far as you're comfortable. 3, 2, 1, off we go. 15-second hold. Fantastic. 10 seconds in. 3, 2, 1, and sliding back up again. Fantastic. So we are now 17.5 minutes in. That is the main part of the workout done. We're going to do a joint cool down just for the last couple of minutes, and that's your 20 minutes of exercise done from isolation. Okay, so to begin with, all I want you doing, and again you can do this in sitting or in standing, I want you to keep your hips facing forward, and we're going to rotate to look over one side. And then looking over the other side. Oh, my back just clicked. Don't be concerned if things click. Actually felt quite nice. And the other side. And back round again. It should be a nice stretch all the way through. Okay, last one, because we've done quite a lot of arm stuff. Arm above your head, grab onto the elbow and pulling across. And the other side, here, pulling across. So whilst we're stretching it out, I can tell you guys that, yeah, my grandparents are 3 days into their isolation, and apparently it's going to be 12 weeks, which is a long time. I will be doing these exercises with them every single day for 12 weeks. Switching over, by the way. And uploading them every day as well, so it's a fresh workout. Obviously there are a finite amount of exercises, so I may be starting to reshuffle, but hopefully that won't be for a good week or so. And each workout will be different. Switching over one last time. You need minimal equipment, said tins, chair, some space, boredom. No, not necessarily boredom, but yeah. It's good fun. They feel better for it, 3 days in. Okay, and relax there. That is your 20-minute workout done for today. All I ask is that if you know of any oldies around you, or people who have a low exercise capacity, It's really important in this time of with the virus and isolation that we keep the lungs and the heart healthy, so, and the mind as well. So please share this to people who you think might need it. And also, I'm looking for feedback or ideas, so feel free to leave a comment. Thank you. Bye.